We're joined here this evening by Killian Cantwell, centre half for the Athlone Town team, affectionately known to his teammate as Killers. You'll hear that shouted around the ground a lot during a game. But before we get into the current situation, we'll talk a little bit about your past. When you grew up in Kilkenny, so you had played your early age football with Kilkenny. What age did you start playing it?
I'd say I was about 5 or 6 and I started playing with Freebooters. We used to play every Sunday morning, and that's where I took off from the very start. But then I joined Evergreen as I got a little bit older. I'd say it was maybe 14, 15, 16, and it was a very good setup there as well. I really enjoyed that. And then after that, then I suppose the next big move was the Kilkenny teams. So I ended up captaining my Kilkenny team to the Kennedy Cup, and then I was on the year
That's
above
Kilkenny
as well.
League team, yeah.
Yeah, the actual county team, yeah. So I captained that at my age group, and then I was on the age group above me as well. So I really enjoyed that. And then after that, it was the Irish schools. I was with Ollie Horgan. We finished second. I think Northern Ireland won it in the end. We just missed out on winning that. Probably should have won it. Players like Jack Doherty was on it, Alan Brown, Conor Barry, very good squad with Kevin O'Connor as well. So really enjoyed that. That was a really, really strong team. Then after that, then I went into it was League of Ireland. So you're looking at
you joined UCD, I think, at under 19 level.
Yeah, my first year under 19s it was UCD, and then I actually moved to Waterford then for my second year, and then I went on to play for Wexford Youths, the senior team. So that was where I broke into my first League of Ireland cap as a senior player.
You were there for 2 years.
I was there for 1 year.
Well, 1 year, sorry, beg your
And then
pardon.
I went to Galway for 2.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then
Who was in charge in Wexford and Galway at the time? Can you remember?
in Wexford it was Shane Keegan,
Yeah.
and then when I went to Galway it was Tommy Dunn.
So two good managers to work under.
Two very good, yeah. They were kind of different. Tommy Dunn was more, you get the best out of you. He tell you kind of, you know, exactly what he wants for you, and if you weren't doing it, you know all about it. Where Shane was more arm around the shoulder, and he'd tell you exactly kind of what you want to do that way. And they're two different styles. I really enjoyed both of them though. Very good managers.
Good. So after you left Galway, then you moved on to Finn Harps. I presume Ollie was there at the time.
Ollie was my manager for the Irish schools, so that's how I ended up there.
Yeah.
Great man, and sure, his sidekick Paul Hegarty is brilliant as well. So the two of them, I think people talk about them and they say like they're great lads, but their football brains are extremely good as well. Like, and that's why they've done an unbelievable job with Finn Harps this year again.
Yeah. And then you went to Limerick.
I went to Limerick. We had a very, very strong team. Just didn't work out for us that year, but I learned a lot from older pros as well. It was great to be within that setup. Really enjoyed my time there.
And then you done your stint at Bray Wanderers.
Did my stint at Bray 2 years. First year was tough. Back in the first division as well. It was hard to get back to the grips of how to deal with that kind of.
But you established yourself fairly well in Bray Wanderers. I mean, last season I think you played 16 out of the 18 games. So,
yeah.
So you were quite a regular in the side.
That was it. Yeah, it was nice to play as much as I did, and that's what I tried to make myself available and be as fit and as strong as I can be for the whole season. Because at the end of the day, everyone wants to be playing, and when you put yourself in that bracket, then I was delighted I got in Team of the Year and to be acknowledged by your peers as well from around the league. It's just something that I
It's a
hold
fantastic accolade to get on it. Yeah. So then you joined Athlone. Any particular reason you left Bray to join Athlone, or was it just the whole?
I think it was mostly because of the recruitment, and when Athlone got onto me and said this is the way they want to go, this is the vision. You look at the stadium, the pitch, the gym, everything about it. It's just it has all the accolades that a Premier club should have. So when the first division team approached me and this was the vision they had, it was a no-brainer for me. And I just couldn't wait to get on board.
And you've played all the games since the start of the season. Obviously the team got off to a fantastic start. I think it was 1 draw and 4 wins, and then the wheels seemed to come off a little bit.
Well, yeah, it's going to happen. We all knew that the standard that we had set, it's very hard to keep over a long season. We're trying to turn things around, and I think we are. We're working on stuff in the training ground, and I think we will turn things around. But it's one of those ones where I think the older players at the club need to drive it on and just show everyone that we can get out of this. Because as you said, it was 4 wins and a draw at the start, which is a great start.
Having said that, I think at the start of the season, if somebody had said to us that you'd be in 3rd place at a third of the way through the season, I think we would have grabbed it.
Yeah, but that's it. The start was brilliant, as you said. I think the way we're trying to think on it now is if you keep saying, we'll take where we are, you never know where you're going to end up. But we know what players we have, and we know we should be doing better. And I think that's it. We've set a standard, and we need to get back to that quick, because we know we don't want this to fester any longer.
Great stuff. Just one last question then. Who's the biggest joker in the dressing room?
Biggest joker in the dressing room? I think there's too many to even name, to be honest.
They're all jokers in the dressing room.
All jokers at this stage, but when the results aren't going your way, I think everyone's a bit more quiet. So at the moment, I don't think there's many jokers. But
okay, well, I said one last question, but I have another one for you now. We're playing Cobh Ramblers on Friday evening.
Yeah.
Cobh Ramblers, Seb said, they haven't got off to as good a start as ourselves.
Yeah.
So it's obviously an opportunity. You'll be looking at it as an opportunity to get back on the winning track.
Well, this is it. Yeah. Every week is an opportunity, and the results, we haven't been getting the results that we would have hoped, but we're improving on certain things, and we're trying to fix kind of the weaknesses that we have. So we're finding out a lot about ourselves. You know yourself from the Athlone team now, towards last year, we're all after coming from different clubs, and we gelled very quickly. But I think it's about pushing on and just making sure that we really make the season what we should make it. You know, with the quality we have in the dressing room. So we'll have to see.
Listen, Killian, or should I say Killers, thanks very much, and the best of luck to you and the lads on Friday night.
Cheers, Amy. Thanks.
Thanks a lot.
Man.